Okay, we're about to go live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 154th One Nation, One Planet, One Race for World Peace for Tuesday, January 26, 2021. This is a broadcast of the Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute Education Department and part of the public teachings in English. My name is Rick Crammond. I'll be a host today. Along with Doug as another co-host, and we will be supporting the Universal Council, who will be presenting today's workshop here. And I believe they are ready to begin. So let's dive into the 154th broadcast of this program. Let me just get it set up here.
Good morning. This is Azar UC Farsi. Again, here we are on Tuesday platform, One Nation, One Planet, One Nation, One Race. As all of you know, or anyone who just hear us for the first time, this is a platform for UC members to bring to the table what they have to offer to humanity. Each UC member is connected to the language of their own community. And then the soul of each UC member, the more pure they are, the connection is more and more can happen. And the totality of UC member, once they become one soul, they can pull the whole humanity if they decide. We're going to transition at this time on planet Earth with the rest of the universe. But we are one of the key elements in this transition, planet Earth. And when you look at it, there's a huge responsibility that is on our shoulder. And it's up to each UC member to look at within themselves to see if what they do, every action they do, is really is because of the humanity. Because I'm just talking about my own experience, that if I'm doing something, is it, or if I'm teaching something, if I'm saying something, if I'm making a statement, is it because I want to say I exist, or look how much I know? Or is totality, in totality, I'm doing this because at the end, my intention, my pure intention, my pure heart is in giving it to humanity and connect more with humanity, and more so with Farsi language. And believe it or not, it's been a really is a fascinating journey. It's fascinating journey at the same time. It is a surprising journey, because we will find a lot about who we really are. And the more we peel this onion and layer by layer and get to the core of it, core of who we are, because we know we are 7 billion God on this planet, but none of them know their God. They think they're hopeless creatures on this planet. And one of the most important thing on this planet, what came to existence, is we see we have trees, we have animals, we have human. Animals and trees, especially trees and plants, have a privilege to be a plant and tree, because they don't resist life, because they don't have mind. Human was given a privilege to have the mind, which is a privilege for human to be able to do what he or she has done through eons on this planet. With all this technology, all the discoveries, what we build, you don't see any trees to build something. But then when you look at the tree, when you put a seed on the ground, when the sun comes, when the water comes, the tree grows. It gives you flowers and fruits. But how many of the seeds of the human on this planet was planted that has given fruits and flowers? Very few. And then one of the reasons, the most important reason for it, is the mind, because we are given the mind, and the mind resists life. If humans understand, if they put aside the mind and only use the mind when they just need it, then they will see the life will start happening the way it's supposed to happen, the way created planned for us to happen. And the beauty of the life starts showing itself to every single of us. So not only is for UC member to be start to look in within themselves to more purify their own soul, to elevate their soul and purify their heart, because doing a lot doesn't mean anything, but being means a lot. So how far can we go? If we, in totality, all UC members who are connected to their own language can become one soul and pool of humanity, why not? And we have until maybe March 21st, maybe be able to do that, or maybe not. Maybe we need, as Mr. Keshe says, one soul is supposed to come and pull the whole humanity. But then my question is, why wait? If we already know the knowledge, if we already know how the knowledge came from creator and what creator plan is for us, and be able to see what is within us. Because each of us sitting here today, we don't even know if tomorrow we exist. And then even if we exist tomorrow, each of us in 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, we have a limited time on this planet. But at the end, when we go back to the creator, what are we going to say to the creator? What have we done? We have to ask this question: why I was on this planet? Was it really matter what I did, what I thought about? Does it really matter? All the things that I fuss about, does it really matter? When I say resistance of human is what we fuss about. If somebody says something, we fuss about it. If somebody doesn't like something, we talk about it. If we look at somebody, we judge them. But does it really matter? Any of these matter? At the end of the day, we all gone. Everything become nothing, absolutely nothing. As Mr. Keshe says, what are we fighting for? What are we fighting for really? Look at all the people who came and they fought and they struggled and they made a mayhem. At the end, where are they? They're all gone. So now is for us to open our eyes and look at every single thing we say, every single action we do, every single thought we have, and see why. Do I need to open my mouth and say something now? Or just I can breathe and just be? Because the breath is the connection to the Creator. And if you want to see the world the way the world is, look at through the eye of your heart, because the heart is the eye of the Creator. When you go to your heart and look at the world, you cannot judge. There is no way you can judge. Try it. Next time you want to look at someone, watch your heart. So look to your heart. You can't say anything. Why? Because you are the Creator. So with this, with all I said, I'm going to read what the statement is here, and we start the teaching today. To the beauty of the soul of diversity of the languages spoken on planet Earth, all souls are as equal and all are as creators, as they are created in an image of the Creator. Thank you.
Thank you, Asar, for a very beautiful introduction. This slide is the wishes from the Universal Council, because in our last meeting we made a lot of wishes. But I sent a request to Dean Butler, if he wants to read them for us. Are you there, Dean?
Hi, Marie. Sorry, yeah, you caught me. I'm just in the middle of something, but yes, of course I can read it. Yeah, no problem at all. So, wishes from the Universal Council. We, the Universal Council, wish that humanity goes through this transition time smoothly and peacefully. We, the Universal Council, wish humanity a healthy and prosperous life. We, the Universal Council, wish that the plasma knowledge is spread instantly and effectively and is received by every soul worldwide and beyond. We, the Universal Council, wish that in the new year, KF groups from different countries develop and manufacture multiple GANs products, and everybody in the world enjoys the benefits of plasma technology. So that's the wishes from the Universal Council.
Thank you, Dean.
I am present.
Welcome.
I'm present.
I am present. I am present.
I am present.
I am present.
I am present.
I am present.
I am present.
I am present.
And I am present.
I am present.
I'm present.
I think we skipped that one today. I thought I took it out. Okay, so who is Mitra? This is Marie. I'm Universal Council member for the Norwegian language. And can you go back to the Mitra slide, please? Yeah. And I am participating in interviews with the TV Galactica, where we get a lot of questions from the audience. And this question, who is Mitra, was asked last week. And to answer that, I had to do some studying. And I will present that for you today. So the first part is an extract from the 330th Knowledge Seekers Workshop, where Mr. Keshe says, he shows a video of a sun that radiates. It's like a glowing red sun, but you can see the fields are radiating out. And Mr. Keshe says in this workshop that Mitra is the essence of the creator. And the essence is the rays radiating from the central sun, which is the creator. So the sun itself is creator, and the Mitras is the fields or rays that are radiating out. And everything in creation is created from these rays, the Mitras from the creator. And then there is next workshop. It's Knowledge Seekers Workshop 360. And that was on December 24th, 2020. And Mr. Keshe had a long teaching about Mitra. So this is an extract of that. Throughout history, man has been told that the 21st of December is the day of the birth of Mitra. How that come along is that because it was the December 24th where we in the Western world celebrate the birth of Christ.
Excuse me, Marie, could you adjust your microphone so it's not hitting something? It's making a lot of noise there.
I'll be careful. So the 24th of December, we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. So it's Christianity. But what Mr. Keshe told us is that for 200 years ago, it was not celebrated on the 24th, but on the 21st of December. And Christianity has taken this date from the Mitraism, which is a very old path of belief. I'll come back to that. So the 21st of December is the day of the birth of Mitra. So many religions in the world is based on Mitraism. And Mitra was born on Earth some 8,000 years ago. Mitra was a soul. The light, the shine, the brightness of the light was the sign of Mitra. Mitra itself is a version, a copy of the life and the cycle of Eva, or Eve, where Adam is the creator and Eve being Mitra, created in creation by the creator, for him to be loved and to love. Mitra was teaching humanity on a soul level, since at that time there was not many other possibilities. As a result, pyramids were built up all over the world at the same time, approximately, as humanity received the knowledge of the universe through their soul. This time, those of you who have access to the knowledge of the universe will understand this, why the birthday and the life and celebration of the 21st of March come along, which brings the birth and the beginning of life and the new cycle on this planet. When in the coming time we bring the two to be one, and soon mankind will understand this. And my understanding of what Mr. Keshe means by bringing the two to become one, is that the Creator as Adam and Mitra as Eve will become one in full harmony and balance. That is my understanding. So Mitra shall return in a short time. She is amongst us and already present in so many ways, and in so many ways will survive her return in a very short time. Mr. Keshe continues, I hope in my sincere wishes that the soul of the man will accept the gift of Mitra and with it elevate the soul of the rest of humanity for the time, the position, and the place. So now you understand the purpose of the teachings, and in building it up over years and over centuries in different ways, so that the man becomes wise to understand. And once understood, choose the path, the path to the Creator through the soul. So choose one path. And with the conduct of the soul of the universe and the unicos, and with the collective soul of the man as one, in conjunction with those souls which have led to his creation, the plant, the land, and the soul which created it, the earth. And in understanding it, man will come to understand more about the process of creation in all dimensions and all directions. So Mitraism is a way of living through the soul of the man. It's not a religion. They made it religion when they put the names of Christ, Zoroaster, Muhammad, and the rest of it. It's a path of belief. It's the way the universe works. It's the message of the Creator. Mitra is the message of the universe. It's the working of the universe in the language of the man, and it is the ethos in physicality of the one who brought it, the origin. My understanding is that about the 21st of March, a pure soul, a Mitra from the Creator, will appear on earth as her strength is necessary to elevate and to unite humanity as one. She will teach us through her soul the conduct of the unicos, and she will elevate our souls so that humanity become an equal member of the universal community. Mr. Keshe has many times said that there is only one soul needed to elevate humanity, to make us traveler of space. That pure soul is Mitra. And then I have something from the Knowledge Seekers Workshop 363. So this part starts with Mr. Keshe's explanation about the polarity of plasma, illustrated by magnets on a table. And if you change polarity of one magnet, all the magnets on the table changes polarity. In a way, they flip. this is what is coming on the 21st of March for the whole of Unicos. The birth of new life, the creation of new life, coming on 21st of March, will be the essence of the promised one. This is what will be carried out. 2021 is the year of progress. From 2020 to 2021 is the maturity of man. The year 2021 is the calendar of one path of belief. It's the cycle of balance. It's the cycle of unity. In so many ways, everything will become one. And in so many ways, mankind reaches the point of maturity. And it needs one soul to take everything over. One soul to be made out of pure love and creation that will change the society of the Unicos in one click. It has the power of the Creator to be able to do the switch, and with it enlighten the whole of Unicos to be established, the enlightenment of the whole of Unicos to be established. This is not what we dreamt about. This is what we set out to be done, and our wish is our command. In so many ways, mankind will be freed from the shackles of physicality, but it depends on how man understands the structure and the work of his own soul. In the next few weeks, we gradually build you up to understand the promised time that the change will come, and they will come through the blood of Mitra, and it will be established in that way on this planet. It's the merger of the universe and humanity. It's the measure of the completion of the cycle of creation, where there shall be no need of messengers, but it's the completion of the message from the Creator to the created with no intermediaries. In this way, it's made easy, as everything from now on will be born with a basic knowledge of the Unicos. Every race will receive the same knowledge and the same energy, that all races from the point of establishment will be able to understand the process of creation. And in this process, no race in the universe will be faster or higher than another, as all will be enlightened by the same soul. In plasma science, we call it the principal matter, and it becomes the same for all created souls. So now we know what to expect on the 21st of March, 2021, the return of Mitra. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. This is Mosfek again. Can you hear me?
Yes, quite well.
Okay. Okay, good. One of the things that has been happening in the Brazilian community is that various religious leaders or representatives have come, and we had dialogue with them, and they're interested in what the understanding Keshe Foundation is bringing, and they are very eager at times and willing to see how their understanding of different religion relate to us. So this is a very interesting process, to say the least. But one of the most interesting part about this is that they come with humility. And this is the core teaching of whatever religion we know of. And as we know from our own understanding in the foundation, is that humility is an integral part of the field flow from higher strength to lower strength. And the development and the understanding that happens as a result of this process. So how does it relate to the Bengali speaking community? The intriguing part about Brazilian culture, I have a few friends and I have lived with them and stayed in their house. They have come to my place and so forth. One of the most intriguing thing about them, which always fascinated me, is that they are a new culture, and there is a childlike eagerness to understand new things. A very unique absence of arrogance. And we, on the other hand, India is part of India, Bangladesh, Pakistan is mainly, I would focus on this area, since I know this part a little more. It's an old culture, and there are quite a bit of spiritual activities here that, I mean, people are well aware of it. It includes Tibet as well. So this process of, I mean, spiritual development in whatever form, right, has brought something interesting here, is that sometimes we think that, well, there's not much we need to know. And although I'm speaking in the religious context, it applies to other cultures who are advanced in other areas. And science is a good example of it. And this attitude that, you know, we know enough, or sometimes even we know it all kind of approach. This is something that we can learn from our Brazilian friends. I mean, all over the place in the world, actually. It's a very interesting aspect of this culture. It's a very new culture, and this newness or freshness, in a way, is a lesson in humility for us. And we see this even around us among our children, because they're eager to learn and they're open to absorb new understanding. Of course, they sometimes don't get enough of it, because we, who are their parents, often are not educated ourselves to the level that they can absorb. I'm not saying that the development that our part of the world has gone through is something that has to be denied. But that has to be, in a way, re-examined, considering the new understanding that we have now in the Keshe Foundation. I'll talk a little bit about this. Actually, there is the humility part of what we see in our Brazilian friends is also there in our culture. It's the, in a way, the integration of the two main religions that are operating in this region is the Islam and Hinduism. They're very different and very almost polar opposite. But there are people who have come together to appreciate each of them, and as a result, the whole culture has been has benefited and evolved, or rather quickly in some areas, because of this interaction between these two religions. And there we see the operation of humility and respect for others very well. And this is sometimes, you know, when you look at the news, I mean, there is always, you know, fighting going on between these two religions. Actually, the reality in day-to-day life is, in many cases, I have friends who are Hindus, and I'm from a Muslim background. And these, I mean, there are a lot of interesting dynamics, and there are, what you call it, you know, not the guru or the Islamic version of the same thing called peer business. This is very common in this part of the world, but behind all these is also a small percentage that's real. And I'll also talk a little bit about it as we go. So, you know, this is the one that you hear about. You know, they're also there in the West now. It has been exported in various forms, but you know, beyond all this, you know, activities, there is a reality that exists, which is fascinating in the sense that, you know, there are, you know, people who live without eating, and this is something we know from our understanding in Keshe Foundation that it is easily possible now that we know the science behind it. So this particular example, you know, there are, we hear, especially people who are like, we call them fakirs. And they, sometimes you see them in the streets and people know about these people that they don't eat. Many people doubt them, but there are always rumors like this going on around. And so here is an example of something that has been achieved, yet not recognized. And most people are not curious enough to find out how did they achieve it? What is the reality behind it? And fortunately, with the knowledge that we have in Keshe Foundation, this is no longer a rumor or something like that. It's something that any of us can do it. And similar examples of, like, you know, traveling from one place to another exist. In fact, there are rumors about people in my family, in my grandfather's generation. You know, this can be achieved. I mean, I have heard about it, you know, as when I was at the university, and I thought, okay, this is, you know, some rumors. But again, yes, I thought, yeah, this is a crazy talk or something like that. But is it? We know that this is possible, and so since it has been achieved by some of our friends or our member of humanity, before we had this knowledge now that of Keshe Foundation. So it is not something new. We didn't have the understanding or the open-mindedness to see how much further can we go from knowing that these things are possible. So yes, these are there. It's like you hear about the people like this, and since and it's everywhere. In villages you hear them too, but nobody quite believed these things. But the conventional religion, conventional understanding of science that exists now covers these things up. And we don't have to be, let's say, yeah, we achieved this. Well, yes, this has been achieved. It's a good thing. Can we, knowing that this fact, can we extend it further and make this knowledge more accessible? And with Keshe Foundation understanding, we can make these more accessible. It's not arrogance, but it's sharing that these are things that are possible. Perhaps this is for this reason why, when I had made the 5 Cup, it was easier for me to, look at like not eating is okay. Perhaps I can do it. And it was much easier. I don't have to eat very much. But this is not something unique to us. Anybody can do it. And our willingness to share is also important here. And that's once again this humility that we are all the same. And we can learn from each other and share what we have done so far. And well, yes, of course, there is the business element that we hear about, gurus do take advantage of these things, and you hear about people, levitating in lotus position, whatever, and that kind of things. But, maybe there is some reality to it. Some may have achieved it. What is more common in this realm of things is that some of these people, they learn a few things, like, Mr. Keshe's encounter with the Indian guru is also a good example of it. They do achieve something, and then that's their business credential, so to speak. And it's quite it's used quite a bit, and even in the city I live in, there are several of these kind of people. Yes, they learned a few things. Yes, and it can be done, but they're not what you call people who are giving understanding to other people. And some of them can be found, for example, in the United States and so forth, and everywhere in the world for that matter. But beyond tricks, beyond the level of tricks, some do achieve more comprehensive understanding. And that's the part that's more intriguing. And usually they don't come forward, for obvious reasons that people will, ridicule or whatever. But even once we achieve some of these things, we have to go back to our Brazilian friends, have the humility to learn further and extend this understanding and share it with others. And so this whole experience with what we are having with this Brazilian friends of ours is this humility together with our understanding as we develop, and the sharing of the understanding while keeping the humility always by our side. And this is, to me, as I interact with these religious people in the Brazilian meetings, this is one of the things that comes out to me very strongly. And but at the same time, we can also see that who are the real religious leaders, the one with humility, not the one who are arrogant or trying to, grab more power. So the religious leaders are around us. And in this case, we most readily seeing them now in Brazil. So we do have real religious people there among us, and we have things to learn, and the things we learn from them is through their conduct, and the conduct of open-mindedness, curiosity, and humility. So, and they're everywhere, even in the arrogant part of the world that we are in. Well, I'm just making it a little humorous, but actually it's not that arrogant, but we do have this attribute, and that's, it's known globally now. But the actual understanding, the actual implementation of these advanced knowledges do exist, has existed for thousands of years. And I mean, I'm not just saying it's India. I mean, other parts of the world do have it too. But we are more known for it. But this open-mindedness of accepting that, yes, we have things to share, and we have things to learn always. As Mr. Keshe says, I'm also a knowledge seeker. So we all are knowledge seekers wherever and however we proceed. Thank you very much.
Dear Moshfik, can you hear me? Hello? Moshfik?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear
you. Thank you, my dear Moshfik. And I will say it as a Bengali community. I will say that Ashish bhalobasha, hridoy theke bhalobasha Moshfik. তুমি যে সুন্দর করে বললে, এটা খুবই দরকার। এজন্য তোমাকে অভিনন্দন জানাই, ভালোবাসা দিই, সালাম আলাইকুম বলি, নমস্কার করি। I just wanted to say to Moshfik and add to his what he has told. As I live in India, and I want to say that yes, the guru business is very much concentrated here in India, and of course in the worldwide. And in the name of the gurus in India, every second house has his own guru, and you can understand the magnitude of extortion going on. So there is the vegetarian and non-vegetarian thing is not the main motive here. The main motive is to harass, suppress, kill, and destroy people's life and create mass hypnosis. And this is the way religion in India is, and in many parts of the world is going on. And especially in India, the veil is so strong because as they think that they have this ancient knowledge, and they created fakeness level by level. But there as I was learning from my teens, I grew up, there was a hatred inside me because of this religion and gurus and pandits and all. And I have seen people suppressed, poor people believing in a pandit, standing in the line last, poor people holding his hand together, and he just because of the corruptness of that pandit or guru, he thinks that guru is the god. He can do miracles, and he does many tricks. But now I understand that people need more us the knowledge of the foundation, the Keshe Foundation, more now than ever, because the innocent people, they doesn't even know the ethos is so powerful, that in the ancient times, in the ways of the Sufis, the rishis, I will say, they just they hold around their hands, and they fed many, just in a way, we know how it works, but they have been doomed. They have been doomed. But now, in this way, in the time of the transition, as Hazrat Mitra is here, and this is the moment of friendship. And even though I don't like to talk with the religious people, but there are people, those who have very good conduct. I have seen them, even they are religious, but they are of good conduct, and I have seen them, and now I can see clearly, and I welcome them in a way, in the open heart, to join us, to get the knowledge how it is, and to say the humanity is a collective, the truth will awaken, truth will let them free from the trap. This is very necessary, and I welcome the gurus, the pandits, or the religious leaders. Whatever they have done, they have done, but now they should be in the path of the universal love, as this is very necessary. And we welcome them with open hearts, for talk, for the explanation of what the population want, and that will be very helpful. Awakening is very necessary. To see the truth is necessary in this moment of time, to become timeless. And I will say that, as our technology, I'll say this is a mechanism. We know how the soul works, how the soul of the man works. They can understood more in a way of oneness. That is the way of the mother. The way of the mother, as she gives the milk, as she gives as she teaches us how to live like a human being. So this is, I want to say. And as I live in India, I welcome all the gurus and the religious leaders. Whatever misconduct they have been through, they can have a chance to be in the conduct of the universe. And this is the only way, and the only way to reach the destination of love, and to awaken more and more people, so that no one can be left behind. So thank you very much, and salam, namaste, salute. Thank you.
Is Stefania around here? Maybe she's not. So
She's present in the list, but there I see a video coming in and maybe a microphone after that, perhaps.
oh, that video is
Sure.
from me. So maybe you will
No, she's on the list with her video, but not with the microphone.
Okay.
So she would have to come back in probably and have the audio checked on the device, so that when she comes into Zoom, it hooks up to the audio.
So let's have a look at the next slide in the meantime. The Domo piece. I sent you a link to a video from the North American Corona team, which is a public video, with an explanation from Jalal that I thought was so beautiful, and which kind of shows the whole process with what we are doing in the Domo piece and why we do it. I wonder if you could play that. And we just stop it when he is finished. I think it's not very long.
Okay, just a second here.
So I can say that the movement of the Domo piece with spraying plasma waters from one cup, one life around the world twice every Sunday is ongoing. So please continue doing that. And when you see the video from Jalal, then you will understand why. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Okay. You make the box. This is your babies. This is your creation. You make gases. You take them and apply them to the universe. Wherever you put them, wherever you give them, to atmosphere, to the rivers, to the sea, to the land, to the animals, there they will interact. They will give and they will receive. Due to your attention, they will give back to the Creator. When they give back to the Creator, it will elevate you. So, what kind of creation you want it to be? You don't need to make a children's, then for them to interact with another entities, and then they will feed you back. Because Mr. Keshe said, a man will be fed from what he leave behind. So this is the matter state of the plasma. At least you start with this one. And we are doing it all the time. The first box we do CO2 box, and we keep it. We took the gases, we clean it, and we keep it in a bottle, and we keep it in the garage or whatever for us to use. But it opened up when last time Mr. Keshe asked, did anyone throw his gases in the sewers or wherever? Before the first, the Italian and the Chinese, they done it. They throw the gases in the rivers and in the environment. But now you go specific. You want to create a peace and love in this planet. You start with yourself. So what is the most beautiful thing if I create here millions and millions of plasmas, which is connect to me, and I will receive what I'm creating. And you know, the plasma, it will interact forever. Wherever it goes, it will add to the environment and take from the environment. And in the plasmatic way, in the soul level of this plasma, it will add to you. So this is the womb, what you are creating. Now you apply what you are doing, and how much easier you want it to be, because this is actually you are changing the environment for everyone. And let this plasma, because it is connected to your soul in the higher strength, whatever this plasma goes, whichever entity, and I don't think it will not interact and it will not feed you back. We are doing it every Sunday. We are praying and do it 2 times in the Sunday. Now you can do it in real every day and every time. And it will add to you from here until a million years to come. This is how the plasma working. This is all the devices what Mr. Keshe teach us to do. You see, it will not work from the first. It was working from the first second, but it will build up. Why it build up? Because this energy field gives to the environment, interact with the environment, and it will take back. So you give 1, you pick up 3. This is the law. And 3 from the same kind plasma you give. So you choose which plasma you want to give.
So
it's not 5 minutes.
These all bring balance to the planet, huh?
They will interact with it as they like.
Yes. Okay, so that was Jalal's explanation. And what we create and give out, we will get back. And so you will get back what you created. And if you want love and peace back, then you have to give it out. So that's one of the reasons for the Domo piece. It's a very beautiful explanation, I think, and very simple. I thought it was good. Okay. So enough of that. And I know that Stefania is back, so maybe we can go to that Italian slide. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. Can you hear me properly now?
Yes, very good.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I had a problem with my internet. I apologize for that. This is Stefania from the Universal Council representing Italian language. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, from wherever you are, because I know it's worldwide and all the knowledge seekers are here. So I know we are different time in different space. Yes, I just wanted to give you an update so we had the lovely interview with Mr. Keshe in the Italian radio station. I do not have the link now. As soon as I have the link, I will share. So I know there are still people waiting for the copy of the link. Unless it's been published today. I didn't had it now, but I'm working on it. So we're gonna have it soon. I think Antonio said to me, he will give me or today or tomorrow. So I will share with all of you. It was very brilliant interview that we had with Mr. Keshe. I hope you all enjoyed. We talked about also of the announcement unit and the power of the space technology, so plasma technology. And I would like to clarify a few things because already we had some questions about it. First of all, they asked me also how to make donation, and maybe I don't know if Rick, you can share the Keshe Foundation website where the announcement unit picture is, where people can make donation if they wanted to. This was one of the questions that was asked to clarify. That was not clear. So I wanted to show it. But I'm gonna go forward with what I wanted to say, so you can take your time if you can. If you cannot, you can share the picture of the announcement unit. That also is good. So I just want to remind that this project, so this technology is being given free in exchange of peace. Like I said last week, and in the Keshe Foundation, you can see the peace treated, where you can put, you can fill it up and put your name and surname and sign it. So this technology is not from here, as Mr. Keshe said many times, and it's a gift to humanity. So that's why we present it also to One Planet, One Nation, One Race, because this is a platform where humanity get together and start to be creative. In the peace treaty, so we changed the technology for peace. So peace means the balance of the fields, means not struggling, not wars. So no people dying for starvation any longer. No people die on the street because they do not have a home. So the goal is really to come together to bring peace in this beautiful planet. And in order to do that, definitely the most important things, it's yeah, so here we go. So here you can see the page and where people can donate. So you can donate here. For anyone who asks this question, you can go in the Keshe Foundation website and you can donate. And this is my personal opinion. So this is, you know, donator, it's the famous pot that Mr. Keshe talked about, where people who, there are many people that maybe they have, it's a time where we have to take responsibility for ourselves. So even where our money that we have, where they're going to, which service they're gonna use for which purpose. So when you donate here, here you go all the question, the common question about the announcement unit. So there are, you know, the dimension of the unit. There are all the questions that maybe you want to ask. What is the price of the announcement unit? You can have all these. Yeah, here we go. So there we go. So you will have the answer. So yes, perfect. One by one. So we try really to make it as simple and clear as possible. So here the frequent question, you can always contact. There is also here we go. There is the website to go with the whole information. Perfect. Yes, and here you can make name, email, subject, so a message, so you can communicate with us if you want to make an additional question as well. And you have also the email address in the Keshe Foundation, where you can write as well. Also, you go, yes, you can send a message. So you can also contact the Universal Council of your language, and they also will speak directly with the foundation or with Mr. Keshe. So we're gonna try as much as we can to clarify or be available for any questions. The important things is that this is a project for the people to the people. So it's a time where we have to become auto-responsible on all our action in this present time. So, and here it's definitely there is a possibility for who wants to know where this donation going to and what is the use for this donation, because it's a project for the people. Is Universal Announcement Spaceship unit. So means is universal, this technology is from space and is an enhance, so means it will enhance our life or the way we are. And also because this technology is not from here, is also Spaceship unit. So it's a gift to humanity, to all of us, no one excluded. And here, definitely people have got a chance that if they want to know where they donate into a project for the people, no profit. And many people will be able to, there is also a plan, I'm not very the right person to talk this like in details about the project, but one things I know that it's no profit. It's everything's gonna go. Every money that will be donated will be used for open new centers or expand the use of the plasma technology. So if you are a biologist, if you have any environmental project where you want to apply the plasma technology, all this will be, all the donation will be going to use for expand the plasma technologies to get to know how we can use this technology for the benefit of all. So we'll be clean up the environment. Rebring the planet to a normal balance. So I just wanted to remind people this. The process in Italy is already started. I really would like to give a message also to everyone, all the knowledge seekers and Italians, everyone, to really start to get together, collecting testimonial, collecting videos, collecting pictures. I know that really we can make this project very useful for everyone. For example, I know that the Keshe Foundation looking always for new distributors. So there is definitely a need to have more distributors to expand these technologies. I know that last Thursday, Mr. Keshe announced new products, and many new products will come. They will be for domestic use or industrial use that will show us how these technologies work to really improve our lifestyle, and we can really add this knowledge to the knowledge that we already have, and to create more jobs, to create a better life. Eventually, we know, if you are aware, I invite you to go and to read the vision of Mr. Keshe. So eventually, we're preparing for a big party, because eventually we don't need to work, because we're gonna start to. That's why we got also this. If you notice here, we are all volunteers, because in the future we will not need to work. People will be able to volunteer their skills and to share freely knowledge, like we try to do here. Here we definitely share knowledge for free, and we all volunteers, because it's something that we want to do. So it's not work for us. So eventually everyone will not have to go to work, but will only do what they love to do. And by helping themselves and others, we can support each other in such a way where we don't need to go to work. And plus clean the planet, resolve problems of starvation. This project, the benefit of learning this technology that's never presented before in Earth, so advanced from the universe. So the benefit to learn that we can apply absolutely in everything, in agriculture, in food, in everything, to really together we we're gonna be able to resolve all the problematic of today. So really, I wanted to invite everyone to come together and make this possible and learn as fast as we can this technology and helping on spreading out this knowledge, so we all can learn in different ways how to use it and have a better life. And so just wanted to say this. Thank you. I see a message from Elias. Oh yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, so I don't know if, okay, I don't know if it's been, there are the links in the chat. There is links of to going to the website for have information of the announcement unit. And Elias put the link of the Radio Visione 1111. Ah, okay, so the interview is already out. Perfect. Thank you so much. I don't know if anyone's got a question. Thank you.
We had Salamia had a hand up, and I'm not sure if it was to do with this part or the previous part. Let's see what she has to say.
Hi, my dear. I missed you. I missed all of you. My intervention was related with Mitra part. If Rick can help me, I put here a link with something related with Mitra, and maybe this can help also for the interview today, our friend Marie from Norway. Can you see? I'd like to share some thoughts about Mitra, because she's a soul which will come when 21st March on this earth, as Mary said. And my hope is that Kamala will be influenced at the soul level by Mitra. And Rick, can you open this?
Okay.
If you can. And I hope that Kamala will bring unity, justice, equality, and peace on the future administration at United States level, but at the planetary level, together with other nations. And I made here a small, did you open it? Yes?
Yes, can you stop playing the music in the background, because that'll get picked up by the
sorry, I
YouTube
wasn't
people, and
noticed.
it'll be a copyright
yes.
problem.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. It's ambiental. I put all the time this in my room. This make me strong.
And what do you want me to open on your website?
I think that's the other one, not with Kamala, because I didn't translate. But I made, I put all my ideas in Romanian. It's another, it's beside this. I have another link. Did you see it?
Beside it.
Yes.
Is it in the chat, you mean?
Yes, in chat. It's beside this.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. This is what you mean?
Yes. Mitra The love goddess face through Libra's portal. I mean, Libra means balance. Her high forehead is a mirror of the dynamic plasma in the portal. The eyes of beloved presence Kamalas, justice on the heart, divine love, earth's flavor light, living fractal of the years left and right, spring, union lust. I read it only in English, not in Romanian. Angelic energy of the goddess of pure divine love, Isis, embodied by the flower of life, hidden in a dream heart. The alchemy of the sacred flame of pure divine love, Isis. I am the goddess Shakti, the gate of light from the heart. Existence energy in long plates in connection with the soul of the galaxy. I, Mitra, in holy alignment, records of the Akashic Library Codes Union, embody endless plates. I, Eve, in ancient times. Since these timelines from the golden age, in these timelines come, we get rid of the cars. They bring possibilities. We change lives. The golden age aligned now. Each potential is the ultimate potential. A timelines of self mastery aligned, the purpose of the soul, of the reverie of the heart, a living portal, transformations in life through iris with a dream painted, truth, love, and forgiveness, eternal pattern, a living fractal of understanding of creation and of creator mirroring, the gate of light, courage, healing, discernment, through the third eye, the feminine will in the system, in the service of the whole lives and of the matters living earth. Huge force with the power to seize and mountains moved. Soul stars common conceive at the top of the pyramid. On the understanding creation, the creator bent down. From now on, the feminine energy to look for it under the pyramid. With a pious thought, I float through the Egyptian pyramid. Through Mitra's egalitarian allays give off of smoke flavor. They give birth to pairs of honor under your divine pyramid. Unity, they give birth to two roses of down myrrh. Another way, the way to peace. Thank you for listening, my soul flower. And this is a Mitra. This is a Mitra loving rays, divine rays, which touch my soul, and my soul create this poetry for her, for you, my beloved friends, and give me the wish and the hope for unit of enhancement, which will bring peace at the administration level in America, in United States. And I hope that our gift to them will be well received, and all this enhancement unit will bring balance in our soul and in our physicality, and we have all to contribute to this unit of enhancement, which will bring healing at the soul level and healing at the physical level on this planet, and will contribute in the Unicos with our balance and love and connection with the soul of the Unicos, which is Mitra, the feminine power. Much love to you, all my friends from the Universal Council and friends from all the world. We are a soul already. We have to be conscious of this, to be aware of this. We are united in spirit, soul, and in reality, because we are totality. Thank you very much. I love you.
Okay, thank you, Salamia.
Welcome.
I think we are finished with this one. So
With the Domo piece?
yes, that was the video with Jalal.
Okay.
Yes, hello. This is Shweta Anwar, UC Hindi language. And as Rick always says, hello everyone. Welcome, welcome to the one planet, one energy of the one planet, one race, and one nation. Welcome to the energy of the foundation. Welcome to the energy of the Keshe Foundation. Welcome to the energy of the Universal Council. So I will say this is an invitation, an appeal of love, a call of love to join the Universal Council membership or Universal Council support membership. So I call in love to all and add some word to it that all the world events that has been there has you call it, you name it, all the world leaders that has faked humanity for many thousands of years. And but these events of all, well, very sadness indeed, had created a kind of super insulation, a kind of super insulators of all of the events, I can say. And behind this insulation, the many souls are in, well, in the plasma, in the plasmatic knowledge, I will say, in the dark matter, in the antimatter, in the big M matter, has restored the core light more and more. It can be, and it became, and when it is coming in the visible light, it became out of comprehension. And they don't know, but the suppressors, they don't know that this has been happening in this way. So many souls have become the superconductors in this way, following this pattern in the room temperature on earth is the as earth is the room. Well, I am not so clear at words, but I want to say that the horrendous things happened on earth with humanity that was not supposed to happen, but it became the super insulators. And behind this insulation, we restored in the violet flame, in the protection, the light of an enlightenment and love. And now it is going, and now many, without even knowing, became the receiver and giver out of comprehension, the superconductor in the room temperature. So, behold the love, the time is here to become timeless. And dear Rick, can you go to the application in the, well, my dear ones, it will take a little time to open the application. And hello, Rick, hello. Okay.
Sorry, I
Oh,
thought we were on it there. I was on the different page.
okay.
Just a second.
This is the universal. I also want to thank Salomia. Thank you, my dear. I love you too. Beautiful poetry. You always do. A kind soul you are. A beautiful soul you are. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you, my dear. This is the Universal Council page. And you see the violet, the flame of love, the flame of the heart and soul, the flame of purification, pure, and be pure with the flame. And I will say, go through the page, and yes, this is the page, and you can see the universal mandate and also the universal charter. Go through that, because this is very necessary for the energy to become, well, I will say, an enlightened. I can use this word frequently now, because before it was like magic for me to be an enlightened, but many souls are enlightened now with the knowledge. And because of this, the love of Keshe Foundation for humanity. And this is the page. And yes, this is the page, and you see the beautiful violet color and the enhancement color, the color of service, the color of protection. And this is the application. And please, you can see the application. It is in violet color, in full protection for all energy to come. And welcome, and fill this form with the pen of your soul, and be a part of the energy of the universal community, as we are already. But and enlighten yourself, give in the services of humanity with each other, as the time is here. And I will say, with the super insulation, with the dark matter, the antimatter, and the big M matter, we became superconductors. And now I will say, hello.
Moi, je l'ai trouvé là-bas à côté de toilette.
Okay, somebody's my Mehran.
That was Mehran's, yeah.
Okay, okay, it's all right. But this is the application, and fill, my dear ones, with your soul. Especially, I will appeal to the younger generation to come forward, and even the religious people, hardcore religious people, are also welcome to join the Universal Council membership and support. Please join and enlighten as much as being you can. So thank you. There's and you can also have seen the logo of the Universal Council, where it will say, you can see the Mitra holding the essence who we are as a mother. So this is the logo, the Universal Council. You can see the essence of love and light and peace, the power of goddess, as we say in India. In a way, Hazrat Mitra worked in the light, as Adam wanted to create, as the creator wanted to create this beauty of totality always. So Here we are with the love, light, and peace. And thank you. Thank you, everybody. Rick, there's another page, a link page. Yes, this is the links to the document, to the UC charter. Please go. I request all the souls beings to go through this charter because it is beautifully written with the soul of the universe. And this is the first time you can see how the universal ethos work. So please go to the universal charter, read it, to the UC mandate. Please read it and receive the love and the EC, the Earth Constitution, as we are in the room temperature and we are on Earth. Please read it. There are many things to learn. Now, as a knowledge seekers, all we are going through the path of peace, and the path is the peace roadmap. And this roadmap will lead to the destiny of love. Yes, I will use the word destiny because, and also fortunate. Be fortunate, my dear. Feel free to be fortunate. Come here, join the energy of the foundation, join the energy of the universal ethos, join the energy of the love, and read the map, go through the map, walk with all of us. So this is how, and in the left side, there's the contact email addresses of the Universal Council members. Feel free to contact whoever wants from anywhere of the world. Please feel free to contact. If there is any question, we will able to solve it, or there is anything. We as a knowledge seeker, we are also learning, but we will try to answer and to answer every of your feeling, So this is what I want to say, and I'll say in the style and culture of India says Suswagatam, welcome to the foundation, to the One Planet, One Race, and to the Universal Council energy. Salam, namaste, salute. Lots and lots of love, always all the love. Thank you, my dear Rick.
Okay, that seems to bring us to the Q&A and comments part. Is there anything else that needs to be presented, or shall we go into questions here?
Yes, we can. We anybody can interact and question. Yes, Rick, indeed. Thank you.
Okay, first maybe I'll read something in the chat from Diane. That's kind of nice. Who says, my friend and I got our shared order for magic, she says, from the Keshe Foundation on my birthday of all days. Thank you, Mr. Keshe and sisters and brothers. I will share the video when I am able. Okay, thank you, Diane. That's good to hear. And we have some questions in the Q&A. From James, who says, last week in the Knowledge Seekers Workshop, 364, around 233, Mr. Keshe discussed how to feed you, the soul. Would anyone like to share how they are doing it and the results?
How to feed the soul? The question is, Rick?
Yes, how to feed you the soul, how to feed the soul, yes.
Well,
Can I jump in here?
Yeah, of course, Jalal.
Oh, jump in, Jalal, please do.
Hi, good evening, everybody. I would like to share with you something. We did brought it in the last teaching of North American Corona team, and I would like to bring it back because this is the right moment to feed your soul.
Yellow, this is Marie.
Yes, Marie.
I just want to say that we played your the video from the North American. But please elaborate on it.
Yeah, look, all of us would like to give, and all of us would like to elevate, and all of us would like to wish. So you have the tool to apply all of them in one go. You care about animals and plants and humans and all what entity you see, but did anyone care about the bacteria and the germs and the viruses? Did we consider that they are an entity, need to be elevated, need to be respected? I can do that and give whatever I want to them, and in the same time I receive from them more than what I give. So you can practice that, and it's so easy with the plasma. As we mentioned before, we are making ganses, and ganses is interact with everything, which is similar to the strength of these ganses. Ganses, like, you know, like a packages of energy. You put this energy in this package. It is your thought, it is your soul, it is your energy, which is you are putting in this box, and from this box will grow and make this field of plasma, which this field of plasma create a small entities which is apply and serving you. You need to look at this like this, because Mr. Kass said you are the creator. You create what you like, but don't forget, when you create something, you will be responsible, because if you create something which is steal from outside this box, actually it will steal from you. If you create something outside this box which is harm, it will harm you, because whatever you create, it will come back to you. So what is the thing, the most good thing you can do? You elevate all the entities which is will interact with this ganses what you make. Go and pray for this, what you're gonna do, in which level you want. I want to elevate someone. Okay, I make the intention to elevate someone by giving. What I do, I go before I even touch the box, which is I will nano coat the material in. I pray for that, and I will name it. I will say, I want to elevate this mission, and let my creation feedback this thing, what I wished from the beginning. Go and nano coat this box, wash it, and wash the element which is your making, whatever you want to do. CO2, zinc oxide, the best thing we know, and make this box with real intention, and you will see this ganses when it interact, whatever you put them, they will feed back. They will feed back the box. And who has created the box? It's you. With your attention, it will go wherever you want it to go. And any entity interact will match this energy field, it will interact with it. When it takes, it will give back. This is the law. So you will see whatever you wished, day by day, it will increase the energy of it. And it's not necessary for you. Just put it for anyone, even if a sick one. A lot of people, they go and they build a mosque, they build a school, they give money, they give food for something, and I pray for this and I give this for that. But there is entities you do not see. And this is what is make us do not see, do not think. So go for these entities. And this trigger from Mr. Keshe when he said, did anyone throw the gases in the sewer? I done it, but without attention, without knowing, just I throw it there without any, direction. And I said, what? No one think about that. They put it in the sewer. Why? Who is living in the sewers? There is entities living in the sewers, need to be elevated. We think about the birds and the dogs and the cats and what animals we like because we put this condition. But we didn't think about giving without condition for these entities. And you shall receive 100%. I am very sure. And you can do it in one day. So thank you. And I hope you do it today. It will not take much. It will take 24 hours to accomplish all this. And your wish will, your command, whatever command is, you will receive and you will elevate. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Jalal. I also want to add, beautifully said, Jalal, as you're always. I will add to that feeding is not the right word for the soul. Feeding is the word of this physicality. We feed ourselves, consume. But when we say the soul, there is a giving and receiving. And I will say that enhance more and more in giving and receiving to become the dynamic plasma in interaction. So the soul observes, receives what you receive and give. So in this giving and receiving, the soul enhance. This is how the soul receives what you see, what you hear, what you do, the conduct. That is the way the soul receives all you are, in the way you go in this physicality. So feeding is not the word, but enhancing is the word. And we can see the soul sees the beauty, the kindness, the love. And in this way, when a person in physicality, in the way the conduct is, in the way of the courage, in the way of the love, in the way of the all is love, then the soul enhances. This is the way the soul will say, this is not feeding, this is to enhance, to become a dynamic plasma. The peace, the within, the soul of the man, the soul of the physicality creates the connection, the bridge to the universal soul. So this is how things naturally, this is all natural. It is very natural, and we have not been told before, but now we know. So this is my adding to Jalal's beautiful words. This is how I understand. Thank you so much.
Hello, beautiful knowledge seekers. I heard I heard that Mitra is, so Mitra is the light of God, is the soul of God sent to help us. It can be female, it can be male. It was Eve to help humanity, to help man. It was Jesus, it was Muhammad, etc. So it's a soul. It can be male or female, and it doesn't make any difference. The essence is coming from the light of God. That's why 21st of December is the last day of winter. In Iran, they say Chele, it means Yalda, means the longest night, and they gather together to do this. They say stories, poetries for hours. So, and the day after, it's the sun which comes and it starts the year with the days which become longer and longer. And if you see maybe in some Wikipedias or something, they talk about Mitra as man or as woman, it's the soul. Soul takes any form they want as long as it's light. We cannot really say a woman or man because all the characteristics of God is in his soul. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Marinez. If there's any attendees that have a question or want to say something, they can raise their virtual hands and we can allow you to speak.
Hello again, it's Miss Salome. I would like just to thank you to Mr. Alex with his wonderful lessons about science of plasma, which feeds our soul. I mean, we absorb all this knowledge, and I was happy to share last evening and last night with my friends. I translated these lessons, and many people had the opportunity, like maybe like 500 people was listening and looking to the video, and I hope that this will make a difference in their soul, and they will become a knowledge seeker in the future, seeking for the truth. And I want to thank him from the bottom of my heart, and I will pray for him to be healthy and to teach us more lessons from his heart. Thank you.
Hello, this is Marie again. It was Magnus who spoke earlier, wasn't it, about Mitra? There was something that I was thinking about. I just have to find my manuscript. And that is that Mitra or Eve are created out of the fields of the Creator. So in a way, the story about Eve and Adam is the story about the Creator creating Eve or Mitra, for him to be loved and to love. And in a way, we are all created from the fields of the Creator. So I agree on what she's saying. So I think the difference is the strength of the soul, in a way. The closer you are to creator, the stronger fields you have. So that's how we elevate to become stronger and closer to the creator. And so we are on our way to become like Jesus and Mitra and Eve and all. So we are all the same, created in the creation of the creator, out of the fields of the creator. Thank you.
Okay, speaking of that, Diane has a question in the Q&A about when the two become one. She says, I first heard that from the Gnostic Gospels by Elaine Pagel. Does that mean when the two becomes one, does that mean our RNA becomes one with our DNA? Thank you.
Oh, that's a hard question. But how I interpret that and that they are becoming one, it's so when we reach the level of the creator, we become one with the creator, I think. And there was something else I was thinking too.
Well, would that be when the soul of the physicality becomes one with the soul of man, the soul?
Yeah, that is also like a merging of two souls. And
So does the RNA represent our soul and the DNA represent the soul of the physicality?
maybe. But
Yes,
I was thinking about.
She might be onto something there.
Yeah, there was something else I was thinking of, and that was the unified field that Mr. Keshe has been talking about. Because when you find balance in a way, they become one. Can you remember that, Rick? I didn't understand the whole paper of unified fields, but I remember Mr. Keshe talked about that when so it's giving and taking, and when they are giving and taking equally, then they become one. So I'm sorry about my dog here. He's not very happy.
He's not agreeing with the teaching today.
You want to go out?
Maybe ask him what he has a problem with there. Yeah.
He needs attention.
Maybe that's the key word.
In a way, I think I'm not a doctor, but I think DNA and RNA is related to the physical. And when we are soul, we are like light. I don't think we need any of them.
Yes, but the DNA works on light. They found out recently.
DNA is material, no?
You are material, no?
Yeah, as long as I'm related to the planet Earth. But my
Yes, as
soul
long as
is
you have a
not
body.
related. And my soul is not related to this planet when it goes.
Okay, so what is the meaning of when the two become one then for you?
Both of them go. I'm not a doctor, but I think a soul doesn't need to have any relation to his past, maybe kind of light consciousness, but these are all related to our relation to the earth as body.
And also Mehrnaz, to the universe also. We are interacting with both. So the two become one means the RNA, the soul, the DNA, the physical. This is the way light works to be in visible light.
the way creation has happened on this planet, as the fields enter this atmosphere of this planet, as they lost their strength in interaction with the gases, and then with the 12 salt, with all the salt that existed on this planet, the DNA and RNA created. DNA is a structure, and RNA has the information. So all your ancestral information is in your RNA. So it's never been lost.
Diane goes on to say, methinks the RNA gravitational is matriarchal and the DNA is patriarchal or magnetic. What do you think of that?
Yes, in a way, of course. The gravity, much gravity, the higher the magnitude. Indeed. Diane, you are right. In a way. Because the conditions of the dynamic plasma in interaction with the souls, different souls, create conditions new. So every time there is a gravitational and every time there is a magnitude, if there is a situation like that. So yes, there is always this McGrath condition.
Okay, any more comments on that? Hand up here. Hand up here with Diane. So she would like to further expound on that. Go ahead, Diane.
Hi, can you hear me okay?
Yes, clearly.
Yeah, well, wasn't Mr. Keshe like that was in the North American teaching saying that near the end our RNA will join with the DNA and that'll protect us from the virus and from other things like in space and that wasn't. Did anyone hear that on? Now I gotta listen back. What did I hear? I get confused easily, so I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Diane, this is about the peace treaty between the soul of the man and the soul of the physicality to join the universal community, the universal soul. So this is how the RNA joins the DNA. For now, the bridge have became the treaty, the wish. So this is how, obviously, all the energies that has been crippled us as we became more fragile time to time will go away in the level of understanding. And we will prepare ourselves in a way we can say healthy to live with the universal community. So this is how you are right, indeed.
Mehran, do you have something to say, or does your microphone just keep coming open? Okay, I'm going to put Mehran into attendee for now, and so that won't happen for now. Okay, and we're at about the 2-hour mark here. Are there any other questions or comments that people would like to add?
Just to say that maybe it's like a bird with two wings, is masculine and feminine, and the bird can't be in balance without two wings. And totality is a McGrath, and this soul is a totality, and this soul has everything inside, masculine and feminine attributes, principles. And Marinus is right that also masculine can have feminine attributes, and it's important the balance between the creator and the creation. And I think that they will be united. Creation and creator will be a totality, and this is our aim in our Unicause, to fusion all in one, masculine and feminine principle. Feminine is a creation and masculine is a creator. Thank you.
Hi, it's Dean here, UC support for the English language. Can I just like to add to the some of the knowledge in that I'm in the kitchen at the moment making some different biscuits and things, and I'm using a tool to shape out this dough and to put it into the oven. So I'm leaving an imprint. It's a bit like humanity. It's a bit like the soul. Wherever the soul goes, it leaves an imprint. The soul is a sun, belongs in the universe. It's a universal soul. You have that soul within inside you. And the soul is a sun, which is an interaction of fields, magnetic fields, which give and take constantly. It's a flow of fields that's all around the universe and on this planet, and you're part of it. You're in a physical body, a coat, having an experience in a physical life. But you, as an energy pack, give and take. And as Jalal was saying earlier on, you can spread that giving and taking in many, many different ways, in magravs, in conditions of thoughts and intentions. So you can literally transform many things, many energy packs. And that's the key thing, that once you create an energy pack, it's there for eternity. And so when you actually start to interact with it in the correct manner, you can deplete that energy pack. So you can give to it enough by giving unconditional love that you deplete it. Whereas if you just leave it and you just argue with it and let it fester, it will grow and grow and will take back energy from you constantly for eternity. So when you learn to actually, in any situation, in any energy pack, if you just forgive unconditionally, A, yourself, B, the condition that it was, the energy that was transmuted, and just let that energy go, you can release that energy for eternity. You don't have to hang on to it. So it's all energy transfer, giving and taking. So if you give unconditionally, constantly, you can change your whole reality, your whole structure. You can be a sun, a very bright sun that shines continuously in the correct manner, the correct ethos of the foundation, which is to give unconditionally. And by giving unconditionally, you will receive threefold, as Jalal has told us. So that's, I think that's a very key thing for us to understand, that in any given situation, whether it's with the family, whether it's at work, whether it's in a situation that you find yourself in any walk of life, in any situation, it's all energy transfer. And you have the ability with the sun inside you to transmute it and transform it into the correct way. You can interact with it in the correct way. And once you actually start interacting with it in the correct way, you can change everything. And with that knowledge, with that understanding of the creation, going back to the creator, religion and everything else becomes the religion within inside you. The sun inside you is the religion. It's you. You are the creator. You have that spark from the sun. and that spark you leave everywhere you go. And then with the correct ethos, you can transmute it to whatever you need it to be, to give unconditionally in the most beautiful way. Thanks for listening.
Okay, thank you, Dean. We had a problem with Diane, somehow got booted out of Zoom, but I don't think it's due to anything that we did here. And I don't know if she's trying to get back in or what's happening there. But we are up to our 2-hour mark here, so perhaps we could think about wrapping things up. Is there anything else from members of the Universal Council to add to today's program? Or does any of our attendees have any further questions? Okay, well, perhaps one of our members can wrap up today's show with the final frame here.
Rick, I can read this. So it's Dean again from the UC Support for English Language. So Universal Council would like to say thank you. I give freely from my soul to all souls in existence. Take what you need, the Universal Council. Thank you. I am present.
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 I am present. I'm not yet a member, but I am present. With my heart, I am with you.
Okay, very good. Thank you, everybody, for attending today's workshop. Lots of good interaction and insightful things to be said. This has been the 154th One Nation, One Planet, One Race for World Peace for Tuesday, January 26, 2021. I invite people to also attend the Keshe Plasma Reactor group, which will be starting at 7 a.m. Central European Time on Wednesday, January 27th. And in that group, people contribute or ask questions regarding the plasma technology. And it can be for beginners or for experts. We welcome all. Okay, and of course we have the Knowledge Seekers Workshop coming up on Thursday at the usual 9 a.m. Central European Time. Okay, thanks everyone. See you next week as well for the 155th One Nation, One Planet, One Race for World Peace. Okay, bye for now.